Welcome back, everyone. My name is Claire. This is Reform by Claire, and I'm going to take you through a full body flow today on your reformer. You won't need any props, just you and your machine. I am going to be on one light spring the whole way through this class. So it's a blue spring on the aligned Pilates reformer, and my foot bar is all the way down and out of the way. We're going to come and sit on our carriage in a straddle position facing towards the top end. And we're just going to take a little bit of a moment to stretch out through the body. So reach your arms all the way up and overhead. Eye gaze lifts towards the fingertips, breathe in. And as you breathe out, let's bring the left hand forward, the right hand back, and your eye gaze looks over that right shoulder. Maybe your hands come down and find something on your reformer or your body just to help assist you into that little twist as you take one full breath cycle. And then reaching your arms all the way back overhead as you come back forward, looking up. Breathe in and breathe out. We're going to twist in the other direction. So you're looking over your left shoulder now, maybe holding on to your reformer, the side of your body, just to assist you into that little twist. And then reaching all the way back up one last time. Breathe in, flip the palms to face out. And as you breathe out, can you press your arms out and back, stretching through the shoulders, through the chest, and bringing them all the way down. Okay, let's come into a 4-point kneel. You're gonna have your feet all the way back in between your shoulder blocks here for a moment, hands down on the carriage, underneath the shoulders. We're gonna take a cat-cow, but I want you to isolate that movement down through the low back and through the pelvis. So whilst your chest will open a little, I want you to really think about the tuck and the tilt of the pelvis. Inhale as you tilt your pelvis back here, stretching through the front of the body, and then exhale as you scoop up and tuck your pelvis under, a little stretch through the low back. Just take one more like that. Soften your shoulders, soften your elbows, and exhale, tucking under. Beautiful. Find that neutral spine. Bring your knees forward a little bit so that you can sit your bottom back down onto your heels, and we're going to reach back and grab onto our straps. Hands are coming into the short loops and the elbows are going to tuck in, palms facing up into this offerings position. Take a breath in here, and as you breathe out, let's press the arms forward. Breathe in, tuck those elbows all the way in. Nice. So just a nice foundation, simple movement to start us off here. All of our blocks are going to start with these foundation style movements. We're going to grow from there. At a high kneel when you're ready, bracing through the core, pressing your hips forward. Tuck the elbows in, lower down. Can you keep your chest up nice and tall so that we start to build warmth through the thighs? Every time you lower down, you're squeezing your thighs, control, and then come back up. Keep the core on. Can we add on our hugger tree? So we lift up, reach the arms forward, round the arms. Inhale, open. Exhale, squeeze fingertips into touch. Palms up, elbows tuck in as you lower down. Beautiful. So you're imagining you're holding onto a really big beach ball out in front of you here as you bring those fingertips in. And then feel that rotation through the arms. You're setting yourself up for each of these exercises. We won't stay here long. We're going to feel that warmth building pretty quickly. Hold up on your next one just for your hugger tree. You want your arms nice and long, and we don't want to come past the line of your body. Squeeze your chest to pull forward. Resist the straps to open. Tuck your tailbone under. Squeeze in through the belly. So everything's strong, secure. We're holding forward in 3, 2. Take one more here. Shoulders away from the ears. Reach the arms forward. Hold them. As you keep reaching through the left arm, can you drop your right arm down next to the side of your body? Bring the right arm back up. Drop the left arm down. All right. So keep going here, alternating sides. You want to keep your carriage completely still. So if you feel like your carriage is moving a little bit, just notice whether or not you're dropping that arm that's holding the strap down. Next time your right arm takes the strap, left arm comes down, hold the left arm down. Bend the right elbow, rotate towards it, press it forward, exhale. Inhale, bend it, rotate. Exhale, press it forward for 3, 2, last one. Press it forward, hold it. Your left arm comes up, right arm comes down. Bend the left elbow, rotate. Exhale, press forward. Inhale, rotate. Exhale, press forward for 3, 2. Last one, reach the right arm up to join the left one. Can you lower your bottom halfway, hinge forward, bring your arms up overhead, come into your tricep press overhead. Bending those arms so that your elbows stay high, your hands come back behind the base of your head, and you drive straight up, squeezing into the back of the arms. Keep your thighs on, your bottom is hovering, your chin's tucked in, ribs in. 4, 3, holding up for arm circles to finish. In 2, reach your arms. 1, come all the way back up into your high kneel. Palms are facing forward. You're going to open your arms all the way out. Lower the bottom down, breathe in. Sweep them up as you come into a high kneel. Flip the palms and open them. Lower the bottom. So a nice fluid movement here. Again, our thighs are working, so you're keeping your chest up. You're keeping your chest on, so you're pressing back into those straps rather than letting them pull your arms all the way back. Let's go for 2 more. Last one here. Slowly open your arms, bring your bottom all the way down, and park your carriage. Nice. Okay, so we're going to pop the left strap down. Keep your right strap into your hand and turn towards the right so you're in a kneeling position. Strap's going to come into your left hand here, and I want you to make sure there's some space between your knee and the shoulder block. So because we've got that space, it might just mean that you drop into your longer loop a little bit sooner than you usually would. Starting in a low kneel, we're going to come into our external rotation. So your elbow straight underneath the shoulder, your arms across the body, and we're going to open and pull back. So if you think of your arm like a door, the hinge is the shoulder, so it stays completely still. And your door is the arm opening and pulling back. Now, if you feel the need to use your body, like so, you might just be coming too far. I only want you to open the arm as far as you can before you feel the rest of the body trying to jump in and help with that opening. We're not going to stay here long anyways. Again, nice foundation movements, familiar movements to start with. Can you add your drawer sword on? So we're going to pull across and up on the diagonal, bring it back home, take 1 external rotation. Let's add a high kneel onto that drawer sword. So as you draw the sword, come all the way up, bring it down, bottom hovers, 1 external rotation. I want you to find thumbs up at the top. When you're in that drawer sword position, should be starting to get pretty warm. Maybe long loop, you want to come to that, that's fine. Otherwise, stay with the short loop just for a little longer. We're going to take away our draw the sword on the next one. I'm going to go long loop now. As I lift up, lower down. Press your hips forward, squeeze through the glutes. Maybe start to watch that strap with your hand. We're going to hold up in 3. So just prepare yourself to brace through the shoulder, the core. In 2. Last one here. Draw the sword, hold it, hold it. Right hand's going to come down and find the shoulder block, and that left arm's going to come all the way overhead. You're going to flip your palms. You're now holding a strap in the palm, and the palms facing towards the ceiling. Adjust your knees if you need to. And we come into our semaphore, which is our overhead tricep press. Press straight up, bend down. Now notice that the strap's not touching my head. So you want to bring your elbow all the way up over the shoulder. Bend the elbow so the hand comes over the head, and then drive straight up. We're going to come into a little combination here, okay? This might be confusing the first one, but stay with me, and then it will start to flow. Next time you bend your elbow, hold your arm overhead. Okay, you're going to swivel your chest down, bring your legs around, so you're stepping your left foot down onto the floor and reaching your left arm down towards it. Then the right leg comes up and you find an arabesque hold. Beautiful. Knee comes back down. Left leg comes back on, left arm overhead, 2 tricep press up. Bend the elbow, swivel the body around, foot down, arm reaches, arabesque hold. Beautiful. Keep going like that. If it feels okay for you, you can actually take away the right hand when you come to that arabesque hold. So you find it, you reach the right arm. I've got tension on my strap. Bring it down. Back overhead. Whew. Left arm is on fire. Let's do a few more rounds like this. Feel the movement through your body. Be conscious of where you're placing your foot. Be conscious of where you're placing your knee. So you keep that space between your body and the shoulder block so you can bend over. Let's do one more full round. Find that arabesque hold. Reaching the right arm if you can. Last round. Press up for 4 this time. 3, palm towards the ceiling, press it straight up. 2, last one, bend the elbow, step down, find your arabesque hold, reach your right arm, hold it. Maybe sink a little deeper through your left leg for 4, 3, we're gonna step the right foot back in 2, into a 90-90 lunge. 1, step it back, find your lunge, bring the right hand down. Okay, we're going to transfer between our arabesque and our lunge. So you want to have tension on the straps here, holding that loop. The carriage is off the stopper. You're going to extend your right leg, hinge forward, keep that tension on the strap, reach your right arm overhead, option to lift that leg up to a balance. Bring it down, sink into your 90-90. Hinge forward, reach. Step it back, here into that 90-90. So if you can, your right knee actually comes down and taps the floor. Beautiful. You're keeping your leg all the way back, so it's really finding the floor directly under the toes. Whew. We're going to go for 3 more like this. That shoulder block is there for you if you need some support on your arabesque. 2. Last one. Find your arabesque hold, hold. Find your 90-90 and we're going to roll it out. So elbow pulls in and reach. Your right hand can just come to the hip now. Can you sink all the way back in to that 90-90 lunge? Start to rotate towards the left. We've got 4, 3. We're going to hold that row in 2. Hold it. 1, left knee, left ankle. Heel up and down. Heel goes up and down for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Stand it all the way up. Woo. Give your bum a little tap. Shoulders a little roll. We're going to keep on going. I'm going to be facing away from you guys now. Your feet come really wide into a sumo squat position. You're going to bring that strap in front of the chest. So just to show you, I'm holding the strap right in front of the chest. The strap is still going to be mostly in my left hand. The right hand is there to assist. Heels are wider than hips, and we're coming into a nice deep sumo squat. So you're going to hinge the chest forward, bottom goes back, squeeze to stand up. Breathe in, breathe out. All right, so the further you step towards your foot bar, the stronger that strap is going to feel. You want the carriage to be moving every time you dip and lift, and I want you to really sink down into those hips, squeeze up into the glutes. We're going to add on 1 pulse here. Little lift and dip at the bottom, stand up, squeeze. Sink down, little lift and dip, stand up, squeeze. Good. Can we add on again? Take that pulse, hold it. Palaf press. So this is where we take our strap and we're going to press it straight forward, keeping tension on the strap. Bring it in and stand up. I'm going to face towards you just so you can see what I'm doing here. You come down into that squat. You're pressing the hands forward, pulling it in, standing up. You want to keep the strap directly out in front of the chest, okay? Make sure you add in that pulse. 1 pulse down, 1 press out and in. So you should feel it pretty much straight away through the left shoulder, but also through the left oblique. So brace your core here. Breathe in, breathe out. Feel your obliques keep you in place. All right, no more standing up. Just 1 pulse, 1 press. 1 pulse, 1 press for 4, 3, 2. On our last one, can we keep the arms right out in front of us? Pulse up and down. 5, 4, keep the hand in front of the chest. 3, 2, and 1. Whew. You guys okay? That is so strong. All right, just give your legs a little shake out. We've got one more bit of work to do before we pop that strap down. Still standing facing towards your machine, can you step your right leg into the long loop? So it's the furthest away leg. Then you're going to step your left leg over the strap so it's sitting in behind the knee, and you're going to come and crawl down so you're kneeling on your carriage sideways. Beautiful. Your hands are all the way forward, so you got your fingertips off the edge of your carriage and your knees right to the back of the carriage. Your right heel is going to start to drive up into a donkey kick, keeping it in line with your hip. Pull it back in. So I want you to squeeze through the right glute and hamstring. You're breathing out as your leg goes up, so that we're securing that low back, tightening through the midline. Now we don't want to come so high that our back starts to dip or that our hip starts to open. So really actually using our hamstring here to keep the heel connected towards the bottom in that 90-degree angle. Perfect, let's add on. Drive the heel up into your donkey kick, hold it. Your knee is going to cross over the left knee, tuck it right in, drive it back up behind you, one pulse up, pull the knee back under the hip. So you drive your heel up, tuck your knee behind the left, lift it back up behind you, one pulse up, pull it all the way in. Nice, keep going. Can you feel your chest and your belly lift up away from the carriage underneath you? So we're still bracing through the core here. Soft through the elbows. You're actually quite light through the arms. Most of the load is in the back of the legs, the hamstrings, the glutes. You're going to feel your supporting glute working as well as that working leg. Beautiful. Next time you come up, just that cross tuck and pulse combo. So we come over, lift up, pulse up, pull it back. Lift it back up behind you, pulse it up. Beautiful. Try and think about the cross movement, then the up movement. Rather than pulsing it out, you want to pulse it up, resisting that strap for 3, 2, last one. Hold it up behind you. Drop down to your left forearm. Bring the knee back under the hip. We're going to take our fire hydrant. So the knee comes out and we pull it in. Exhale, open. Inhale, pull under. So your supporting glute's going to fire on, but I want you to squeeze that right glute as you press up into the strap as well. Good. Let's add on. Open to your fire hydrant. Hold it. Drive your heel back behind you. Bring it back out to the side. Pull your knee under the hip. So we open to our fire hydrant. Keep your knee bent as you sweep your heel back. Pull it wide. Draw it under. Nice. Open. Squeeze. Can you feel every part of your glute working here? So you want to find the height of that fire hydrant. And you want to work in that top range as you pull your leg all the way back behind you. Nice. Can we just stay with those sweeps here? Sweep. Pull to the side. Sweep back. Pull to the side. Lift up out of your shoulder. Lift up out of your waist for 3. Don't drop. Stay with me. In 2. We're holding our fire hydrant. 1. Lengthen your leg towards the end of your machine. Bend it in. Lengthen and bend. Whew. We got 3. 2. Can you hold it long? 1. Little pulses up. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. And 1. Oh. Drop it down. Whew. All right, step your feet back onto the floor. Give yourself a little forward fold. Come up and take your leg out of that strap. We got there in the end. Oh my days. I'm feeling everything you guys are feeling. My butt is on fire. All right, springs stay the same. Let's keep going. We're going to come into our kneeling position again with our feet up against the shoulder blocks. If you have a platform here, I want you to slide your hands as far forward as you can so you're actually up on the end part of your machine, so you've got as much space underneath you here as possible. Okay, if you don't have a platform, the best way to do this next exercise is actually to come down onto the railings here so that you've got some space there underneath your elbows. Okay? Most machines have these platforms these days, so most of us should be okay. So hands all the way forward here. Open your hips so you're in this low plank position. And we're going to start to press out and pull in. Now, because our hands are really far up the end of our machine, if you're used to using the platform for your long stretch, it might feel a little lighter than usual. So you don't have to come as far. It's just a little in-betweeny, a little chance to reset. We are going to add on, so pull in so that your chest is over your wrists. You're going to fold your elbows down onto the platform or the side railings, then press back up onto your wrists and push away for one long stretch. Pull it in. Elbows drop down, lift back up, press away. Beautiful. All right, we're using those triceps, shoulders, and core. That's it. We'll take one more full round. Then we're just going to stay with those tricep folds. So here we go. Elbows tap and lift. Elbows tap down and lift. The carriage is only moving as much as you need to keep your chest square between your arms. We've got 4. Draw up through the belly. 3, 2. We're going to hold down on our forearms on our last one. Can you lift your knees up? Find your plank. Seesaw, pulling your chest over and away. For 4, 3, 2, and 1. Knees come down. Find a little child's pose. Whew. Amazing. All right. We're halfway around the world. We just need to start to work back in the other direction. So I'm going to be turning away from you now. You're going to be turning to your left, finding your low kneel, taking your strap into your right hand and holding it across the body. We start with that external rotation. So your elbow stays just out from the side of your body, shoulder locks into place, and like a door, we open and pull back. So if your arm is a door, the shoulder is the hinge. The hinge doesn't move. It holds everything in place and it just rotates to open. So don't use the rest of your body. If your arm can only come to about a 90-degree angle without you having to recruit your body to get the rest of that opening, just stop. Just stop at 90 degrees. All right, there's a little bit of shoulder strength. There's a little bit of shoulder mobility that goes into play. Beautiful. Let's do 3, 2. We ready to add on? Last one like this. So we take that external rotation, bring the arm back across the body. We take 1, draw a sword. Beautiful. On your next one, let's add a high kneel to the draw a sword. Try and get that thumbs up at the top and then bring it all the way back down. External rotation at the bottom, draw a sword, squeeze up. Of course, if the lift and lower doesn't feel nice on your knees, just stay up at the top. It'll be a little bit stronger for your shoulders. All right, but we're all going to end up there anyways. We got 3 like this. Then we're going to stay just with the draw a sword. In 2. Last one here, and just that draw a sword. So we come up and down. Breathe in. Come up and down for 3. We're holding up at the end of this. So start to brace through the core of the shoulder. Prepare to hold in 2. Last one. Lift, reach, hold. Bring your left hand down to your shoulder block and your right arm comes all the way overhead. Adjust your body as needed. Take the strap into your hand, palm facing up. Drive straight up and bend down. Breathe out. Breathe in. Strap coming all the way overhead here. You're driving, you're punching up to the ceiling. We're going to add on that arabesque in 2. 1 more. Bend the elbow all the way down. Rotate the chest down, reach the arm down, step the right foot down, lift the left leg, arabesque balance. Knee comes back down, other leg comes back up, arm overhead, 2, tricep press. Bend it in. Reach the arm down, step the foot down, lift the leg up. Swivel back around, come overhead. Press it up for 2. And again, find that balance. Maybe start to reach your opposite arm when you find your arabesque. We're going to do 2 more full rounds like this. Breathe through it. Find that reach. Lovely. Last one. Let's go for 4 this time. 3, 2, find space between that shoulder, that ear. Last one. Bend your elbow. Bring it all the way down. Find your arabesque and balance. 4, 4. 3, bend that right knee more. 2, step your left foot back. 1, find your 90, 90. Left hand down beside you, right arm reaching forward. There's tension on the strap. Can you hinge forward? Keep the load on the strap. Reach your left arm, lift the leg. Step back, find your 90, 90. All right, so you can always use your shoulder block for balance. That option is always there. Or there's always the option of not lifting that left leg, okay? If you feel wobbly or so wobbly that you can't hold it, wobbly is natural. I feel super wobbly. But if you need to, the toes can just stay on the floor. Whew, let's do 3. It's starting to burn. Second hard. Second hard? Second side always harder. I just merged that sentence together. 2. Hold for an extra moment here. Hold, hold, hold. Hold, hold, hold. Find your 90, 90. And row in and out. Left hand, find the hip now. Pull the back of that arm. Maybe rotate towards it for 4. 3. We're holding our row in 2. 1. Row, hold it. Left, right heel up and down. I don't know why I get a tongue twister here every time. 4. 3. 2. And 1. Ooh. She gets strong there. Losing my breath. Okay. We're into our sumo squats. Heels wider than hip width. Strapped to the chest. You can use your left hand for a bit of assistance now, but make sure that most of the load's still in that right hand. My legs are shaking. We squat down, stand up. Hips move back, chest comes forward. Oh my days. Guys, I'm literally in the shake zone here. Every time I'm squatting down, it's like there's a little earthquake underneath me. Everything's quivering. I hope you're here with me. Woo, squeeze up. Keep load, add your pulse. Calm down. 1 little lift and dip. Drive, stand up. Find the depths of that squat. Beautiful. Squeeze everything as you drive up. Woo. Beautiful. Can we add on our palette press? We hold that squat. Press forward. Pull it in. Stand up. Find your squat. 1 pulse. Push it out. Pull it in. Stand it up. And down. 1 squat. Push and pull. This is your last stand. We're going to stay down now. Up and down through your pulse. Press out and in. Keep your right obliques on here as well as your right shoulder, right thigh, right glute. Everything is firing. We've got 4, 3, holding it out in 2. Last one, press it out, hold it here, pulse. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Relax. I hope you can feel this. I want this for you. I'm dying. Left leg comes all the way through. So it's up over the thigh. Step the right leg over. Come into your 4-point kneel. Take a little moment to breathe here. We're so close to the end, guys. Stay with me. Okay. Hands underneath the shoulders. Knees all the way back underneath the hips. Your left heel flexes. Left foot flexes. And we're going to drive that heel to the ceiling and pull it back in. So I want you to keep your hips square. Keep your knee in line with your hip. Keep pulling up through the belly. Inhale under. Exhale, drive up. Beautiful. Squeeze your glute. Squeeze your hamstring. Hold it up on your next one. Left knee tucks over the back of the right knee. Bring it back up behind you. One pulse up. Pull it under. So the heel drives straight up. You pull it across. Bring it back in line with the hip. You pulse it up. So really tempting for that pulse to be a pulse out, just because it's the direction of our leg, the direction our leg is moving at the time, as well as it's resisting against the strap more. Instead, I want you to go straight up and feel your hamstring really squeeze you into the height of that kick. Push and in. Nice. Let's do 3 more like this. Push. And then we're staying with that combination, just the tuck and pulse. Last full round. You're bringing it over, lift and pulse. Don't bring the knee back under the hip. Tuck behind the right knee, press it up, push it up. Tuck it back, lift it up, push it up. For 3, 2, last one here, hold it up. Drop to the right forearm, bring the knee back under the hip, fire hydrant out to the side and pull in. So we want to be squeezing that left glute as you lift your knee out to the side. Right glute is going to naturally fire on because it's stabilizing. Left glute needs a squeeze, an active squeeze. Woo. Hold it out on your next one. Keep your knee bent as you drive your heel back behind you. Pull it back out to your fire hydrant, close it down. We open, sweep back, open that hip. Feel every part of your glute firing on here. Stay stable through your hips. Your core must be on. Lift out of your shoulder, lift out of your waist. Nice. Hold it up on your next one, just those sweeps. For 4, 3, keep that knee high. 2, we hold it out in our fire hydrant. Kick the leg and bend. Kick and bend. 3 to go. 2, hold it out, pulse it up and down. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. I nearly could not speak just then. Oh. Step your feet back. Bring yourself to sit down and take your leg out of the strap. Woo! All right. We're almost done. To straddle your machine, give your hips a little bit of relief here by pressing back into the insides of your knees, pushing your knees out and hinging forward. All right. For the last little bit of work, I'm going to drop down. Actually, no, I'm going to stay on a blue spring. Yeah, I'm going to stay on a blue spring because most machines don't have a lighter one. And I want to be there with you. So I'm going to stay with you. If you do have a lighter spring and your shoulders are cooked, you can always drop down to the lighter spring. Otherwise, stay with me because we're almost done. Just a few minutes of work left to go. All right. Come lay down on your back. How nice. We're actually going to bring ourselves all the way up so that we're holding onto the risers at the end of our machine up here. We're going to pull the carriage all the way up. So squeeze through the shoulders, secure your carriage into place. Bring your legs into a tabletop position. Brace through the core. Single leg toe tap. Down and up. Down and up. Just explore where your springs are. Find the little pathway that you're going to take. Now, if your toes don't touch the floor, that's totally fine. Some reformers are higher, or otherwise some people might tend to arch into their low back. We want to avoid that. Just as low as your toe goes is fine. We're going to go both legs together now. So tapping down, lifting up. Breathing in through the belly as you lower those feet so that we're really firing on deep core. Let's add a reverse crunch. Little lift through the hips, tap the floor. Little lift, so not a full short spine, okay? I want you to keep your knees over your hips here, little lift and lower. So it's just our deep core muscles. Keep squeezing through the shoulders. We've got 3, 2. We're going to go long legs in 1. Long legs go towards the end of the machine. Lift them up, little lift. Lower. Lift to the ceiling, little lift. So legs stay long. We're following the same sort of pattern. Reverse crunch, lower the legs down. 3, 2, last one, just that reverse crunch. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Relax the legs. Whew. Just hold your carriage in place. Give your arms a little bit of a relaxation, a little rest. I'm using my grippies to hold my carriage up. If you don't have them on, you can just take a little break and then come all the way back up. We have one last round of work to do and then we're finished. I hope you're still with me. I am a cooked chook. All right. Hands back to the poles. Pull your carriage up. Hold your carriage in place. Legs back to tabletop. We're going to start with the left toe tapping the floor and lifting only. So just the left and lift. Left and lift. Next time the left toes come down, place them on the floor. Hold them there for a moment. Take your left hand up and curl across the body, reaching past the right thigh. Lower back down and lift the leg back up. Now, isn't it nice doing that with our left foot touching the floor? Can you do your next one with either less weight through the toe or just hovering the toe? So our right shoulder has to hold that carriage in place. Beautiful. Only 2 more. Hold up on your next one. Pulse your chest up and down. Can you lengthen that left leg? 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold it. Swap the legs. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Little break. Oh. Last round. We're going to do the other side and then it's stretching time. Hold your pose. Secure that carriage up in place. Lift your legs up to your tabletop. Right toes. Tap down and lift up. Tap. Lift. Secure the low belly. Next time the toes come down, press them down onto the floor. Right arm comes up. Chest lifts. Reach past the left thigh. Lower back down. Lift the leg back up. You're welcome to keep resting those toes down if that's where you're at. Otherwise, let's bring them to a hover. Holding up in 3. In 2. Hold it here. Pulse your chest up. Reach that right leg long. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold it. Swap the legs. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh my gosh. Bring your carriage all the way home. Oh my days. That's wild. Relax for just a moment. Your workout is done, guys. I'm going to take a quick moment to stretch. I encourage you to stay with me just for another few minutes. I hope that you are feeling the way I'm feeling. That was just wild. I'm going to add a red spring on and take the blue spring off. So my red spring is like a medium heavy on the Align Pilates Reformers. Come lay all the way back onto your back. Take your right long loop, place it all the way over your left thigh, so it's right in behind the thigh. Rest the right leg long and hug the left knee in, and then you're going to pull the leg across the body into a little twist. Your eye gaze is going to look over towards the orange wall, maybe your arm reaches. We'll just take a moment to relax here. You'll feel a stretch through your glute. You feel a stretch through the side of your body, the side of your back. Your chest opens. Beautiful. Bring that knee all the way back up. And let's cross the left ankle over the right knee. Reach behind the thigh and pull the thigh into the chest. So that strap will be pulling on your knee. Your arm is pulling behind the thigh. Let me just hold it in here for a moment. And then to finish this stretch, just slide that strap all the way up and behind your foot. And let's take a hamstring stretch. Pulling down on the strap. can maybe open it for your inner thigh or pull it across for your IT band. And then we're going to swap the legs over. So thread your right leg into the left long loop. Lengthen your left leg, hug the right knee in, and then pull it across the body. Pressing down onto the outside of that thigh. Maybe eye gaze drops in the other direction. If you're lucky, like me, you get a little crack through your back. And it's this sensation of letting go. We hold so much tension through our hips. If you can feel that tension and breathe into it, let it go. Come all the way back up. Take your ankle over your opposite knee and pull the leg in towards the chest for your figure 4 glute stretch. Finding that moment of stillness and calm. So tempting to skip the stretch after a workout, especially when you offer so much time. If you're a busy person like me, you just tend to skip past it, but just take that moment to just allow your body to let go. Thank it for what it's done. Let's come into our hamstring stretch. Thank you for the time that you've offered to yourself to work and to work pretty damn hard. Maybe take a little inner thigh stretch, a little ITB stretch, and then bring your carriage all the way home. Pop that strap back and you guys are done. Thank you so much for joining me. Well done. I hope you loved this class. If you did, please let me know in the comments. Give me a like and subscribe because there is much more to come. I'll see you soon.